weekend. Keep me on my toes with suggestions, with ideas, not just for conversations, but for what we can all relax and have a good eargasm too. Yes. I cannot thank you enough. Now, during the previous hour, when we listened to Belinda, remember that Grady Harrell? This one came through, says, Drew, good morning. This song cracked me up. This was a song my dad heard, and he gave me the name Belinda. I never for once acknowledged the name. And he goes on with the laugh emoji. And this one says, oh, Jude, Belinda used to be my jam when I was in university. Brother, if you are listening to this song at university, sorry, Domo, sir. Domo, Koyo, Domo. Onwale, my two hands are up for you. I wish I could raise my two legs, but I can't. But my two hands are up for you. What? All right, so we have a plethora of a variance of audience, listening audience on Hello Port Harcourt. And it's a juggling act to get through and reach out to all of them and appease all of them. But I thank you for the suggestions. Thank you for the criticisms, yes, and the reprimands that come as well. All right, it would be very foolish to stay and think everything is done by one person's individual nuance. No. 1,000 times no. So for those of you who sent in your power updates, thank you very much. We put them on the email and we'll send them forward. Now, our final conversation, ladies and gentlemen, is one that a lot of people in Nigeria love to dance on and jump on. It is about Ashwebi, it's about money, and yes, it is about wedding. Now, some of you may have caught sight or maybe even seen the various clips of a very risky outfit that a young lady wore at a wedding ceremony in Nigeria. Did you see it? Very, very risky. My question is this, before I start to delve into all of the stories and the views that I've come across. My question is this, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think that modern Nigerian bridal outfits, do you think they are fashion forward or they are too lewd for you? That means they show body too much. That's what lewd means. Are the bridal outfits, modern Nigeria, are they fashion forward, meeting with the contemporary times? Because in this country, we start to see the evolution of traditional attire. People will use Ankara, people will use George, people will use lace, and so more contemporary designs that look like the Western designs for their weddings, for their workplaces. And in some cases, those outfits work. We can't deny that they work. They look pristine, they look classy, they look very Afrocentric, whatever that means for you. But at weddings recently, and I say recently, I'm talking about the past 3-4 years, there have been a little bit of a jamboree with the outfits. So it used to be, the guests, and obviously a lot of people will criticize the female guests who come for weddings who wear very revealing outfits, particularly their tops. Yes, we know you are busty, but you come for a wedding and people are like, I'm trying to look at you in the face, but your chest is grabbing my attention. It's not my fault that you have a low plunge line. It's called a décolletage, by the way. I recently let down one. Shout out to Jude, learning fashion terms. Hello, people. Dab for me. But you see, on the bridal train, the train that everybody will see, you as a guest may not get noticed by people in the wedding ceremony, but you, the bridesmaid, the groomsman, are going to be front and center of this ceremony. And then I was shown not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not even 10 pictures, ladies and gentlemen. Last night, I consumed at least 30 pictures from 30 different wedding photographs from across the country in the past 4 years. And these photographs had ladies, bridesmaids in different, do we call them fashion forward now? But obviously, you've seen the one that is trendy. The girl is dancing, she's doing the owigri steps, she's rolling her waist, but her top is basically a bra. The design, the skirt, I don't know what they call it. It looks nice, all circly, but it's transparent. It's transparent. But some people said it's fashion forward. We are merging African styles, Nigerian styles, with what is more contemporary. So, once again, fashion forward or lewd for you?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
As always, turn on the volume of your radio set. All right, refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments, and please keep your comments civil. All right, thank you very much. 017-923-0003, 017-923-0007, 0817923-0003, 0817923-0007. At Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH. Zion, speaking to us from GRA. Zion, good morning to you. Welcome.
I was privy to see that video,
and
honestly speaking, I knew a lot of things are wrong, totally wrong. And that is why at a time like this, I will urge the State House of Assembly, the Federal House of Assembly, and every legislative arm of law to consider the section of our law that talks about indecent acts. The word indecent act should be reviewed. We should review that section of the law and put it indecent dressing. Sir, that is a pure act of indecent dressing, because little children might be there. Teenagers might be there. And since our law did not capture indecent dressing, we cannot prosecute. But we can prosecute because the word act gives me the sense to prosecute her, because what she's putting on is an offense to me, because I'm seeing what I ought not to see.
But Zion, if we're going to use legalities and legal, nuances, it's also subjective, because what is offensive to you may not be offensive to me.
That is why I urge ab initio the legislative arms to review that part of the Constitution, of the law, so that we can able to interpret it better.
Okay.
If you wear a skirt that is slit beyond your knee, it's indecent. It is being defined. If you wear bathroom slippers half cut, indecent, spelled out. If you tint your hair, it's indecent. It's spelled out by the law. Sir, and in what most of these our sisters are doing, they don't know that they are exposing their subconscious repository aspect of their thoughts, which means the way their mind is. That is what they are exposing. So the kind of ashwebi we are saying now is not acceptable, Mr. Zion.
All right, Zion says it's too lewd for him. It's not acceptable. WhatsApp 009-030-6416. And yes, as expected, there are lots of messages. Lots of messages on this particular one, and I'm not surprised. Let's start out with some of the more recent ones. I'll get down to the latter ones, please. Seriously, Jude, every wedding in Nigeria is selling point for single ladies. If you go market, you either go buy or you go to sell. Them ladies are selling their body. Sammy in Rumekini. All right, Sammy, thank you very much. It is very wrong to appear that way in public. Don't show your privates in public. That is supposed to be your privates. It is offensive and derogatory. That's from an anonymous listener there. He says, good morning, Jude. We are Africans, especially Nigerians. We too, they do. We copy, but ours is too much. Dude, wedding outfits is now a show of nudes. It's not fashion forward, but absolutely a show of shame. Joshua in Transamadi. All right, Joshua, thank you very much. Now, it will interest you that it's not just Nigerians who are speaking about this, but even the West. You see, daring dresses became very popular, when celebrity weddings became, more mainstream. Celebrities will have their weddings and make sure that those wedding pictures leak. In fact, in some cases, when the celebrity is getting married to another celebrity, people are wondering, what gown is she going to wear? Who is going to do her shoes? Who's going to give her the wedding ring? Well, how much does it cost? Yada, 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 yada. And so there were risque outfits. The era of super sexy was born. But, whilst we're talking about super sexy, people started to wonder, have we crossed the lines? Well, Justin Alexander, who is a designer, right, is the CEO and the creative director of Justin Alexander Group, says that he believes that people are moving away from the trend, and he is glad. He is glad because the trend is not timeless. Those designs may look good on the lady, may flatter her figure, may make her super sexy on the wedding day. But would she be able to wear that, another 5 years, another 10 years? Would it still look good in 10 years? As compared to some of the wedding gowns, wedding outfits, whether it's the bride or what, the bridesmaids rather, 10, 20 years ago. You see, as Africans, it's a very unique nature to us. Ashwabi is a big thing. But here we are, blending the old with the new. Fashion forward or too lewd for you? When we come back from this break, I get to read more comments and we'll open phone lines and get you to join the conversation. Let's talk. We're listening to us from. My name is Jude Omamigbe, and this morning we're talking about Ashebis. Yes, the Nigerian version 2.3.0 now. Ashebis. All right. So, my question is this: just in case you missed it, the question is this: do you consider modern Nigerian bridal wears? Do you consider them fashion forward, or are they becoming lewd? Did you consider them, okay, we're blending our, our fabric, our style, our prints, right? The designs that we like, we're meshing it with the West, all right? We're having designs that look more modern than, the adire that our forebears wore in the past century. Now, some say, oh, yes, this is great. We can't stay stagnant. That's the way, a society is developing. Things, norms, and even values will change. But there are some people who are not particularly comfortable with the change or changes. There have been pictures, videos of particularly the brides in several outfits that people said, nah, this is a little too much. In one of those pictures, all the women, all the females on that bridal train are plus size women. All of them, obviously, from my, not so experienced eye, winking, right? I could tell that they were all above double Ds. At least, the least of them in that picture was probably a 36 double D. Some were even bigger. But all of them, maybe it was the bride's decision. Because even the bride herself, her gown, had, the decolletage, revealing some flesh. But all of them had their gowns either in monostrap form or they were braless, and, you could see the tops of their bosoms. So some said, well, it's fashion forward. This is what, the trend is. Others are saying, no, it's too much. Let me share with you one very interesting person's view in support of this, in quote, fashion forward attires. As always, numbers to call 017-923-0003, 0817923-0007, right? At Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. And then for WhatsApp, 0809-030-6416.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
Hello, Bonhart. Hello, with Jude on 92.3 Nigeriainfo.
All right, straight off to WhatsApp, all right, and I'll get to share some, all right? Going to share some for you. This one here says, good morning, Jude. Embracing personal expression through fashion, contemporary dressing celebrates individuality and self-expression. From bold statements to minimalistic chic, clothing choices reflects one's personality and style. On the other hand, nudity dressing or the freedom to wear nothing promotes body positivity and liberation from societal norms. The question we should ask ourselves is this: what is the motive behind showing your body? Divine favor from Umubikwe. I'm going to read that message again just in case you didn't get it. All right. But first, let's say hello to Ola in LMA. Ola, good morning to you, please.
Yeah, good morning again, once again, Jude.
Good morning.
For me, what is legal in America can be illegal in Nigeria. And what is decent in your own house might be undecent or indecent in my own house. So the level of how people dress all depends on the amount of knowledge they have about fashion. Some people have gone wide, some have lost seats. So it is you who is not dressing decent that is looking like a Jew. So that's their own level of fashion. So you don't understand, you don't know what it is. So when they find themselves in their circle, good for them. I once attended a wedding that a lady was, even the gown that she's wearing, you can be seeing nipple. And because she was the only one dressed like that, she couldn't stay. She was expecting to see more of her class, of her kind there. So nobody need to tell her that you are looking indecent in this place. On her own, first you know she begins to press her phone, first you know she disappears. So it depends on how they see themselves and the amount of knowledge available to them. But the only problem I have now is our parents dressing their children that know nothing like that. And that's how the children are growing up with that kind of thinking and how to dress. Before they reach even 12 to 14 years, you can't even talk to them anymore.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. 92.3 Nigeriainfo. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Hello.
Good morning.
Akanto, I'm calling from Boroko.
Go on, Akanto.
Yeah, Jude. What we call it a cultural circumcision. Cultural circumcision where that is recognized into the culture, foreign culture. But the question question is, are we dressing fine or nude? On nude. We talk about nude. What we are doing, look, like we are doing super in whatever thing we are doing. Even the nude of dressing, all those kind of things. So, I know that we recognize in obsession, not longer passion. We are now ourselves on the road. And again, if the parents are they bitter about it? No. Our parents encourage us. In the wedding, shoot, you have uncle patient MC. Wedding ceremony shoot. You know that you can try look at the groom, how they dress, and the daughter, even the pastor, the church also encourage it. Look at the mode of dress. But us, to me, Jude, we are dancing naked on the road. And we're supposed to regulate. Government should bring out a framework, legal framework, to regulate or not.
Okay, all right, to regulate. Sorry, we couldn't hear you very clearly, but I think your narrative is well understood. John is in Iwafe. John, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Jude.
Good morning, John.
You remember some time ago, Kenneth Okonkwo said, and I quote, that the devil headquarters have been moved to the church. I was in a wedding sometime around February last month or so.
Okay.
The Reverend Father delayed the wedding for over 3 hours because of the dress choice of the bride. The priest refused that he is not going to wear them. That it's either the lady gets another wedding gown or they should look for alternative church that will wear them. The man refused.
Oh dear. All right, John, please call us back because I think there's more to that story that you were trying to pass on. All right. Now, once again, let me read the message from Divine Favor. Embracing personal expression through fashion, contemporary dressing celebrates individuality and self-expression. From bold statements to minimalistic chic, clothing choices reflects one's personality and style. On the other hand, nudity dressing or the freedom to wear nothing promotes body positivity and liberation from societal norms. The question we should ask ourselves is this: what is the motive behind showing your body? That's what Divine Favor is asking. What's the motive? He can understand the idea of fashion forward. He can also understand those who want to be more expressive, with their attires or lack thereof, as body positivity. Okay, no problem. So, what exactly is the motivation for whatever you wear at this venue? Lola, is it Ola or Lola in LMA? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Lola.
My name is Lola.
Welcome, Lola.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so you just read out a WhatsApp message by someone, and honestly, the second part of that statement is what makes sense. You can't go against societal norms. And, all of this boils down to moral decadence, I will even blame the economy, because there have been subsequent videos. If you hear what that girl is saying, you will know that she's somebody who is morally bereft. She didn't grow up in a loving home. She feels that she needs a body or something to show her worth. You know? So it's unfortunate. It's a failure of parental guidance. It's a failure of parental guidance. A failure of society. And please, we need more church pastors calling out BS. When you have your bride and people dressed that way, send them out. I mean, there is a limit to these things. Dress fine, look beautiful, but please do not hang it. It's a shame to the rest of us, womanhood. I want to call it out. But unfortunately, the same men who are against it are the same one going to have their DM to say hello, angle.
Hello.
So it's what society wants that they will get.
Hello, buddy.
It's the duty of every parent to train their kids. So train your kids and be proud of who they are in society, not people that will bring shame to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Lola. Great to have heard from you. Now, this is the ace in my pocket that I've been waiting to share with you so that we can take this this conversation to the more, what's the word? I won't say logical conclusion, but to the more, localized content. About 4 years ago, there was a trending picture and video of a young lady, right? It went viral in Port Harcourt. She was dressed in the traditional Calabari celebration outfit. There was a festival and she was dressed like that. So she had the full George, it was tight, it was thick. She had a lot of beads. The headgear was adorned. She had the walking stick. You know, she looked beautiful. But this was why that video and that particular picture became, a burning conversation. She was topless. Her breasts were very clear for everybody to see. She was walking, she was strutting, she was doing the dance. Hey, is this what? And then people now told others who did not know that is the traditional way that some parts of Calabar is dressed for certain occasions. And that was when a lot of Nigerians started to go down south to a southern part of the continent, in Cape Town, in KwaZulu Natal, and all the other parts of this great Zulu kingdom, where the virginity passage rites in South Africa is very well celebrated, where the young maidens come out to dance with the shekels on their ankles and their skirts, and they are topless. You don't see people bashing them or trying to touch them inappropriately, but they are topless. In fact, in some cases, in the Zulu culture, that's how the weddings are conducted, traditionally speaking, by the way. So, let us now juxtapose this to what we see on the streets. Some have said that it's because we were westernized, first and foremost, to cover everything. And then when the trend for the westerners became, show some cleavage, look risky, look body positivity, as a woman, let's see your curves, let's see your this, the religious bandwagons started to rant. Hey, no, indecency, you're showing what is not meant to be what is meant to be covered. And then someone said, man, our forebears covered nothing. They covered nothing, nada, zilch. Nothing was covered. But here we are, 2024, arguing what exactly is the proper way to dress for a wedding. Is the ashwebi fashion forward, where you have décolletage, where you have low plunging necklines, bare backs, high slits? Too much? Or we're moving with the trends? Let's go back to the phone lines, people. 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003. All right. WhatsApp 0809-030-6416. Nothing wrong, Jude, with showing some cleavage. Just don't show too much. Don't you like your girls in the Goldilocks zone? Not too much skin, but not too much cover. After all, were we even covering ourselves like that in the olden days? Zulu women's traditional attire is leaving their chests bare for the world to see. We used to wear wrapper to cover our breast only. Then another short wrapper to cover our backside and leg beads around. None of the elders saw anything wrong with it. There were even ceremonies where the virgin girls would dance naked or maybe only wrapper covering their waist. The first caller and the likes who talk about how we are Africans did not see African nature of us in this area. B. Nothing wrong, I beg, Jude. Nothing wrong. Ibiso says, good morning, Jude. It is lewd. It's not good for the society. Ask them, after that day, are they going to dress again and put it on for marketing? That is my take. So, to me, it is lewd. It's bringing problems to the society, especially husband and wife. Jude, most of the parents even like it that way. Thank you. All right. Now, Ernest in Woji says, good morning. I love this, our hypocrite society. We don't like it because they're exposing their body in public. But the ones that cover their body and come to us for help, we don't give them helping hand. Imagine you go to a marriage ceremony and all the bridesmaids come all covered like they are in church. Won't you see something as wrong? I beg, make them expose their body. It's part of the refreshments. Ernest in Woji says, it's part of the refreshments. What a concept. I feel that the way some people dress is their way of expressing themselves, their tastes, their fashion sense or lack of it, their mood, etc. Indecent or offensive to one person or group can be totally normal and acceptable to another. Now, if you know your friend normally dresses in a way you don't like, why put them in your bridal train? I remember attending an event in Ashwebi and the celebrant's countenance changed as soon as she laid eyes on me. I found out later that her sisters, who didn't realize that I understand their language, that my outfit was the prettiest of the over 40s Ashwebi ladies in attendance. She had deliberately chosen fabric that was difficult to work with. I know that because every tailor of all the Ashwebi girls who didn't even know each other complained bitterly. The celebrant had chosen ladies with the intention of making herself look better. So what I saw on her face was envy and rage. My tailor was extraordinarily skilled, so created a beautiful dress that made me stand out. I don't attend people's events with the intention of outshining them. But if you invite me to your event and think I will change the way I normally dress to suit your ego, I will drink your tears. Problem. This early morning, problem. Okay, all right. Good morning. It's actually mornings. You say good afternoon. My name is Willie from Rumumasi. Indecent dressing has become the order of the day, and it is a reconfirmation of the character of the ruler of the world, as described as the god of this system of things, and its followers, according to 2 Corinthians. Shameful generation. The reason behind such dressing is to continue to promote immorality in the society, and that's why we're hearing of rape day by day. Interesting. All right, back to the phone lines now. 017-923-0003, 08179230007. Facebook, sorry, I haven't forgotten you guys. At Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH. We stream live, by the way, so you can join us, get to see, the fat chubby guy with the big nose who's having a conversation with you. All right. Udoaka on Facebook says, let's criticize them online and go to their DM offline. Funny people. Udoaka says, interesting. He says, let's criticize them online and then we will go to their DM offline. Isn't that what somebody said earlier on? PH, this is on WhatsApp now. It says that all the indecency everywhere is because of the high level of illiteracy, aka ungodliness at home and abroad. Remember, many campuses don't really care. Remember? Black and white marriage conditions have also been defining us. In fact, there should be no graduation certificate rather without marriage certificate. Thank you, Chukwemeka. He says the Zulu attire can be used in every function. God may want ladies to have about 10 children, but each. But today there are many children of gigolos and of the streets that need care. So they shouldn't have children. Chukwemeka, not quite sure I understand. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. All right. Jude, please, where can I watch the video? You push see me see trouble. What are you talking about? The video of the girl who was that? Just go online. You know, the Ashobi wedding. I'm sure you'll find it on all the blogs that you regularly visit. So I should tell you where. Please just go online. Please, what you are seeking for, you will find. I'm very sure you will find. Please, don't come and stress me. It's too late in the day. All right, so we wrap up here this morning. Lewd or not? There's a bit of a very clear divide. Some are saying, hey, it's fine. Others, nah, it's too much. But like one of the messages I read said, you do what suits you. If you know the girls that you are going to invite for your wedding as your bridesmaid have a certain style, maybe they are more risky in their attire or in their dress sense, maybe they are more fashion forward than you, then let them know. State your preference or preferences, as the case may be. So, news comes up very shortly in just about 6 minutes. And after that, the Sunny Side of Conversations. Tomorrow is Friday. Don't forget, I'll be looking forward to getting your song requests for us to have a good time tomorrow morning. Maybe we'll have some airtime to give away. Maybe some bowl and fish. But we're just going to have a good, jolly old time here in the studio. Follow on social media at Omamigwe Jude. That'll be on X at Omamigwe Jude for X. And then for Instagram, Jude Samuel Omamigwe. All right, follow. Send me your criticisms. Send me your bowl and fish pictures as well. But please don't send me your nudes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're all far too kind. I'm going to leave you. Like I said, this is throwback with a song that captured the hearts of many Nigerians when it was first released years ago. Good morning.
I was lost inside the desert fortress circling round my head, but thanks to God now I made it out of there. I was just another sheep inside the belly of the beast, but thanks to God now I made it out of there. Guru Guru Beche Leshe Yaya Mefa Hallelujah. Guru Guru Beche Leshe Yaya Mefa